It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. I've been to Tesco and I picked up some new beers. This is not some ordinary Tesco drop. I've been quite critical of Tesco in 2024 for basically not doing enough. Well, look at this. Not doing enough? There's plenty there. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 23 new beers. 23 new beers. Now, some of them might have been in Tesco a little while. I have a Tesco that's close to me that's not really good at rolling their ranges very well. So I had to travel out for this one. I had to travel out to this giant Tesco's that's got a Costa in the middle of it and whatnot. But the prices. So some of the beers are £4. Say for argument's sake, like the Brewdog Pinball Double IPA. That one there. Some of them are £2. Well, only one of them is £2. And that's a Vault City Brewing Radler. I might have seen this one before. But yeah, I thought I'd pick them up and I thought I'd show you what I got. So let's start off with the Radler then. Vault City Brewing Company Radler Lemon Grapefruit Pineapple 3.4% ABV. Nice and cold. That could be fantastic, couldn't it? That really could be fantastic. So that was £2. We have a few beers from Brooklyn Brewery. This is the Butterfly Photobomb Double IPA at 8.4% ABV. Be interested to know who brews this for them. Oh, hang on. Right. Brewed and canned in Sweden by Brooklyn, Stockholm. There we go. It says Carlsberg Marston's as well, but it's been imported by Carlsberg Marston's. Blimey, they're everywhere, aren't they? Carlsberg Marston's, you can't get away from them these days, can you? Not if you want to. Can't buy a Hobgoblin anymore. Carlsberg Marston's, another story. So that was a double IPA, 8.4% ABV. That was probably £4. This is Vault City Jungle Juice, 6% ABV sour beer. Next beer is a Vocation brewery. This is the Incognito Double IPA, 7.6% ABV. Now, out of the 5 beers I've talked about so far, including the Brewdog, there seems to be a step change with this release. I think, thankfully, there are still some of these fruited beers. There are. But I think there's a little bit of old school creeping into this Tesco's launch. And what I mean by old school is more of the beers that people actually get really excited about. Double IPA, for argument's sake. 1, 2, 3 double IPAs in the 4 cans we've been talking about. This is a Naughty and Nice Chocolate Stout by Vocation Brewery. But it's their white chocolate and raspberry version. And it doesn't look like it's with Brew York this time. Pretty interesting. Vault City Raspberry Cream Soda, 4.8% ABV. Loads, isn't there? Loads of beer. Brewgooder Dripp Passion Fruit Beer, 4% ABV. Some of them, if I was drinking beer in the garden, some of them I would have probably left on the shelf. I probably would have left this passion fruit beer on the shelf. But I've picked it up. I want to show you the whole range. What I might do with these Brewgooder beers, because they're probably not for me, I'll probably review them together. There's another Guava fruit beer here at 4% ABV. So I'll probably do a double review of these. So I'm not a real fan of these passion fruit beers or these guava beers. I prefer a good lager these days, good IPA, good pale ale, good double IPA, rather than all these kind of fruit infused beers, because it's generally concentrate. It's not generally actual fruit, it's generally concentrate. But this looks a good one. Badger Brewery, Outland West Coast IPA, 5% ABV. Might have, I don't know if I've reviewed this one. It does ring a bell, but we'll do it again. This looks quite interesting from Brewdog. Brewdog Pinball, 8% ABV, double IPA, double dry hop, double IPA. It could be good. Let's play the silver ball. It could be good. Could be. It might surprise me. Now I have reviewed this beer before, but it was part of Buxton Brewery when they were a small brewery, when they were like cottage industry, farm shop style brewery. They're very much now. They sell a lot of beer in supermarkets these days. But I have reviewed this. I'd be interested to see, because I love this. It's their Wyoming Sheep Ranch Double IPA, 8.4% ABV. I absolutely loved this when it first came out years and years ago. So I'm hoping it's still good. But again, the theme here is another double IPA. Northern Monk Sun, Sea and Juice Tropical IPA. I may not like this one. 6% ABV, 440 millilitres. Shining with mango and orange flavours. I hope there's a lot of hops in here. I hope it's not just fruit concentrate. Vault City Strawberry Fields, 4.5% ABV, 440 millilitre can. Another one that I picked it up for review, picked it up to show you. Cosmic Drop Watermelon Punch Beer, 4% ABV. Definitely wouldn't have bought that one. So there's a few, it's like mixed emotions. I'm quite happy that Tesco have a lot of double IPA. I'm not overly happy by all of these watermelon, passion fruit, guava, strawberry beers. Badger Brewery Outland Tropical Pale Ale, 4.3% ABV. Cascade and Amarillo. This one interests me. Because in 2024, Northern Monk reduced Faith from, I believe it was 6% ABV down to 5% ABV. And they had a little bit of a backlash. Certainly for me, I give them a bit of a backlash for reducing the ABV on beer. But they've come out swinging here. Loads of hops on the front of the can, and they brought out a double IPA, a double hazy IPA, called Even More Faith. That quite interests me, that one. Another double IPA. So Tesco have definitely dropped the remit here, haven't they, with these breweries, to say, hey, who wants to brew a double IPA? Quite exciting. Cosmic Drop Berry Punch Beer, Beavertown, Heineken. Not really of much interest to me, if I'm honest. They've dropped all of that lovely Beavertown branding as well, really, haven't they? They've slowly moved away from skeletons on there. Although there's a skeleton of a hand, I suppose, but that looks a bit boring to me. Tiny Rebel, don't really do much Tiny Rebel, but this looks quite interesting. Ice Cold New England IPA. 8% ABV, another double IPA. But they just called it New England IPA, but it's 8%, so technically it's a double IPA. Buxton Brewery Fresh Pulp Double Dry Hop New England IPA 6% ABV. It's quite interesting, that one. Northern Monk Galactic Matter Collaboration Hazy IPA brewed with 2 flints. 7% ABV. Brooklyn Brewery Playa de Brooklyn Lime Lager 4.8% ABV. That could be good. That could be good as long as it's not over limey. As long as it's a touch of lime and most of it is lager tasting, that could be good. Could be good. King Rat Hazy IPA 7.4% ABV, and this is by Bow to the King. Ossett! Of course, the rat beers, yes, yeah. White Rat, Black Rat, King Rat, yes. That could be good. That could be very good. I like Ossett. Not often we get Ossett down here in South Wales. That's quite exciting. Brooklyn Brewery Sorachi Ace Saison Ale 7.2% ABV. Now that's really interesting. That's the first beer that I put in my trolley. I was like, that is quite interesting. 440 milliliters, 7.2% ABV Saison. French Belgian style Saison beer. That could be fantastic. So there's the 20 odd beers that I've shown you. Please comment in the comments box. Are there some beers that interest you? Are there some beers that you would leave on the shelf? Are there some beers that you're really excited about? Thanks for watching. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.